Okay. All right, y'all. Welcome to the potty.
Welcome to the potty.
You ready to get this thing started?
Let's get it started.
Let's get it started.
All right. Yo. Welcome to the potty. Real, raw, and authentic.
Exactly. Yeah. You got it.
Go ahead. You got it.
Nah, I just interrupted you. God damn it, man. You got to start this bitch over, man.
Go.
Nah.
Keep going. We can edit.
Nah. We
Keep
ain't
going.
editing
We can
shit.
edit. All right.
Well, we saying we're keeping it real, raw, and authentic. So let's go ahead and start this thing over.
Let's start it over. What we gonna say? Yo. Welcome to the potty. Real, raw, and authentic. Where you know we keep it real, raw, and authentic. And we are your wonderful hosts, Queen Shea B.
And Nate Thomas. Yeah, we might need to edit some crowd noise in there. You know what I mean? Episode 2.
Episode 2, y'all. What it do? First and foremost, before we start, we definitely want to say thank you.
Yes.
To our first TikTok follower, Miss Banks.
Miss Banks, we appreciate you. I ain't gonna lie, we kind of got the big head. It was just a random like, yo, who is this? Is this your peoples? Nah, that ain't my peoples. Is that your peoples? I don't know. Only Mrs. Banks that I know is from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Yeah, so it's just like, yo, we appreciate
We
that.
definitely appreciate you. That was random, and we definitely appreciate that. And then we also have Miss Lily Queen.
Lily Queen, big shout out. Let's go.
She was our first YouTube follower as well as our first comment, and we definitely appreciate your wonderful and wise and kind words.
Absolutely.
And for everybody who tuned in and liked, subscribed, followed, gave their feedback, we definitely appreciate y'all too. Look, we just trying to get better and better and better. So
I ain't
thank
gonna lie,
y'all.
it kind of gave me a mini little big head. You know what I mean? Well, I was just like, what?
Well, that his head is
Like not little. I mean, I got a medium big head. It ain't big. My head big?
It's like a long potato head.
Like
I got one.
That's because I'm half alien. That's why.
This nigga.
All right. So let's get into episode 1, though.
All right. So episode 1, The Potty.
The Potty.
Y'all, that was recorded sometime in the summer.
Yeah, summer of 2023.
2023.
When we first started playing with this.
Yes.
Like that was one of like 7. This is our first episode. Because we was like, yo. So we recorded a bunch of pilots. Just testing it out. It had to been like 8, 9 pilots. And then I was like, yo, this next one we do, that's going to be episode 1. And she like, yo, all right, let's do it. Episode 1, let's get it in. So we recorded an episode 1, and we was like, all right, that was it. But you know what? We need to get more structure with our podcast because we was pretty much going off the top of the dome for the most part.
Off the dome, for sure.
We would do like, yeah, we're going to talk about this, and that. And then we'll talk about one topic and just veer all the way left or right. Like we was clowning. But I mean, you know what? They were some dope episodes.
They definitely were.
For our first time doing it.
For sure. And you would definitely hear some clips. So if you see some clips, we might have to put this disclaimer. You might not get the full show, but you definitely can get some.
You can get some clips from back when we first started. But like, yeah, though. So episode 1, which was really episode 2 of when we first started saying this is our first episode.
Yep.
And it was like, all right, this one ain't it.
Yep.
So then this is our original, this is gonna be our first episode.
Yep.
Then for some reason we like, nah, this ain't it. And then next thing you know, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, those episode 1s. But when we went back and was like rethinking, like, yo, we're gonna drop this thing January. And we started listening to all the ones that we had recorded.
Yep.
And that one came out. I was like, nah, let's go ahead and drop this one, man.
Yep.
This is a real raw and authentic first episode that.
It gave us a mixture of everything that we are, kind of. Like, we are silly, we funny, but we can also, like, we laugh at our pain, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it was a complete mixture of us, and it's truly raw and authentic, and that's how we came about with the name. So let's go about.
Hold on. Before we do that, not to cut you off.
No, you're good.
What was your takeaway from episode? We're gonna say 1 point. It was episode 1, but in our bank, it was episode 1.1.
Yeah.
So
what did I think of it?
No, what was your takeaway from it? Like how'd you feel after we did that episode?
So I honestly love everything that we do. It's just some stuff we gotta edit a little bit because it is true.
You just took my answer to my question to you out of my mouth. But keep going though. Keep going.
Because I forgot what I was about to say now from laughing, but I definitely love everything that we do for sure. And so I don't know. I felt good. Like I love listening to us. I know that might seem. I don't want it to seem cocky because I'm not cocky, but I'm definitely confident in what we do. And we've been really wanting to do this for a really long time. So I really feel good listening to us. I really love the feedback that we received. And like the feedback is great, but we have that confidence in ourselves, but it's so great to actually feel that confidence with the compliments that we receive. So that is, listen, that's beautiful. So I loved it. That was my take. I just loved all of it. So.
Nah, it was definitely like just listening back was like, yo, we really doing this.
Yes.
Like we're really about to put this out. We really are we a little too real, raw, and authentic? Because I know one of my takeaways was like, yo, Nate, you using some words that you want to tone it down a bit, man. That kind of had me like, man, should we put this out? Like I ain't. Like, just think that was back in the summer of last year. Yeah. And then, like if you listen to some of the ones leading up to where we at now, and it's just like, it was a lot of growth. It was like, man, it was a lot of growth within that time where it's just like, all right, yeah, this was cool.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I can't wait till y'all hear what we got.
It is. I'm excited. And I love the word growth because, honestly, like, when we did this, definitely we do it for ourselves because we definitely love this is like us for sure. But then also like, man, it's growth. The growth that you can give to people and inspire people. Like we started and it was truly raw and uncut. But then go through that growth and know like we could still do the same thing and produce that same energy without having to necessarily have certain things. You know what I'm saying? Come back on something. So it's definitely the growth. So I hope that one of the things I want us to take that you take from us is like to grow, like experience it and grow. Like that's one of the things for real.
Absolutely. Okay. So how let's let them know how we got started though.
Oh man. So we can go back to how we wanted the podcast. So the podcast last January, I think it may be been sometime last year. I know he wanted to do a podcast. I've been doing the thing called Motivate to Elevate for like 4 years or so. So everybody kept saying, Shea, go back and do your motivational.
Hey, go back and tune in to Motivate to Elevate.
Go back.
You got 4 years worth of material. Yeah, she been doing it for a long time.
But for real, so I did those and everybody's like, why did you stop, inspiring videos and stuff like that? And I'm like, man, I really don't want to do it by myself because I know there's so much more to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just hitting the surface. I really wasn't digging deep or trying to get anything out of it. It was just like, hey, I did it.
Right.
So, came to find out, I was asking him, like, hey, we were just chatting it up like we always do. And when we do, we talk for hours. We literally just talking about life and everything else. So, I'm like, hey, you want to do a podcast together? And he just looked at me and was just like, yeah. And it was no hesitation.
Actually, it was instant. Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, we own it.
Yeah. Like in the back of my mind, I was like, why didn't I think of this before? Like I was really, because she would tell me like, yo, when you going to start your podcast? You've been talking about it for years. Yeah. What's up? Like, and I'm just like, yeah, my cousin don't want to do it with me. So I got to find somebody else to do it or, and then, yeah, she just was like, yo, I want to start one, you want to start one, let's just start one together and then we can just branch off to our own little joints. And I'm just, it just clicked like that.
Yes.
Like, as soon as she asked me like, yo, you want to start a podcast? Hell yeah, let's do it.
Yep. And
what was your thought, though? What was your thought when you said you was going to ask?
As soon as because at first I wasn't. At first I'm like, man, I ain't going to ask. He ain't going to. I'm like, F it. You know what I'm saying? I was getting to that point in my life where I'm like, try it. Do it. Quit being stagnant. Quit being scared. And I'm like, hey, forget it. You want to do it? And then the reaction to me, I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm on it. Let's get this. And it went, I had this little rinky-dink mic in my kitchen, and I was going off of that. And then... brother perfectionist, man. I got the studio and the lab hooked up for sure, and we've been recording since the middle of last year.
But just think though, so when she asked me yo, you want to start a podcast? I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So then after the conversation, went home, we just going over ideas and stuff. Came back over a week later, and we just chopping it up, and I ain't gonna lie. I kind of had my phone on I was recording us on a low, and we just chopping it up how we chop it up or whatever. And she just yeah, man, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yo, man, little do you know we potting right now. I'm giving subliminal message and shit. Yeah, we could be potting right now, but we ain't got no we ain't got no equipment. Blah blah blah. Yeah, and I'm just yeah. So I think I did 2 or 3 of those. And then I let her hear maybe a month or 2 later, yo, check this out. We was potting on the low. And she's what the, you recording on the low? And I'm just yeah, but just listen to us. Yeah, this, just us kicking it.
Yes.
We just potting, you know what I mean? Just talking about some real raw and authentic life stuff. So yeah, so that's how we got started. And,
yes.
And don't get me wrong. We wanted to come out way earlier. Yeah,
but we did it, and I just knowing we've been friends. We met through a mutual friend, 10 plus years ago, and just knowing his work ethic and what he can produce and do. Man, I'm it's definitely the person that I was supposed to ask.
Match. Yeah, most definitely. So.
The potty.
Welcome to the potty.
Welcome to the potty, to the potty, to
Welcome
the potty.
To the potty.
The potty. How do we get
original
this?
Name, yeah. So go ahead, I'll let you take it over. Okay. Or you want me?
It don't matter, you go ahead.
Shea, Queen Shea B came up with the potty. So obviously it's a wordplay on, party or whatever. So
and
the
podcast.
Potty and a party and a podcast mixed together. I'm that's a super dope name. Let's do it. But then we noticed throughout our pilots and our episodes 1.1, 1.2, 1.7, we kept hearing the same phrase.
Real, raw, and authentic.
Yeah. So once again, Shay's just yo, we might need to change the name. And I'm just why, man? Welcome to the potty is just, that's perfect.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, we kind of going over our material, our old episodes, and then I'm just yo, that we got to change it to real, raw, and authentic. For sure. So that and it describes what we talk about.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And it describes who we are, though. Even through lifing, we're still real, raw, and authentic, through it all. So that's one thing I definitely It describes us perfectly to the T, to the T, to the T.
Oh, most definitely.
Man. So just a little bit about me. I am Queen Shea B, first and foremost. And I love God. So one thing I'm going to always say that.
Okay.
So I love God. I am a mom of 2 boys. I love to be a mom. It is the hardest but most rewarding job for me. I love to talk. I love real, raw, and authentic conversations. I've always loved them forever. Like I said, as long as we've been friends, we've always had those conversations. And then to now to actually put them on a platform and let the world know, because we ain't the only ones that feel certain ways. You know what I'm saying? Everybody feel some type of way in similar situations. So, what else about me? I love to talk. I'm just creative. I love to just create and talk and motivate. That's my main thing too. If y'all go to Motivate to Elevate, literally I'm just motivating and inspiring you to keep pushing, keep going. And that's just kind of that's just kind of me in a nutshell. You'll learn more about me as we continue to flow and grow with the potty, you know?
Okay.
So what about you? Let's say Nate.
All right, Nate. So, you know, a little bit about Nate, you know what I mean? I don't love God.
He not meaning like this. No, he always fights too much. Y'all ignore him.
I'm a father of 3 girls.
Whoop, whoop.
Total opposite. All right, I'm just joking, y'all. Man, this is I don't know, man. I don't know how to describe me.
How to describe you?
Yeah, like so me, I'm just, man, I'm constantly, I don't know, I'm constantly changing with the times.
You
so
definitely
I think
are.
I know who I am for the most part, but then, you know, a month or two, you know, with new information, I mean,
You
the
changed
Thomas
around.
of 2 months ago was kind of changed. Like my viewpoint on certain things is like, you know, I'm for or against this.
Yeah.
But, you know, 2-3 months later with more information, it changes. So
Yeah.
I don't know, a little bit about me. Yeah, I am a father of 3 girls.
Boop, boop.
Man, this really is.
He is really. You need some help?
I need all the help I can
No,
get on
for
the
real,
subject.
so-
Like I just don't.
He don't talk about himself. So I used to be the
don't.
same way as well. And we kind of all are like that. But he truly is like, you're an amazing person. Like an amazing sense
Appreciate
of
that.
he treats people the way he wants to be treated. And he'll go out of his way to be like, I don't know, to be a friend. Like if he's your friend, he's truly your friend. Like, and that's one thing I can honestly say. You're very intelligent.
Okay.
You are a quick learner. And when you set your mind to do something, you do it.
I appreciate
So let me see what else we can go on. Amazing father, seriously an amazing father. And I mean, this day and age, it's kind of rough to say people are amazing fathers sometimes, but I can honestly say he's a truly amazing father. And he tries your
appreciate
best. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what life throws at you, you continue to push forward. And that's something like you don't give up.
I appreciate that.
So yeah, we know some people need help, but like, yes, no.
No, I
very
need all the
creative.
help I can get in all aspects of life.
Yeah, and the thing is, don't be afraid to talk about yourself, because I used to be like that too. Like, oh, I don't know who I am. Like, you know, I'm going to say a few words. I ain't going to give you the whole spiel, but you'll find out who I am. Just the same way they'll find out who you are. But
Yeah. So how do you get out of that though? Like, how do you get out of the, you know, you say you should talk about yourself, blah, blah, blah. Like, how do you,
man,
like me, like, yeah, I'm like,
recognizing your worth, remembering what your worth is, because sometimes when life continues to hit you and push you sometimes, and you just like, you forget how worthy you are. And you're really worthy. So I'm like,
that's
and for me, this is where I go back where I say, well, God, I believe that we're all gods. We're all God bodies, for sure. And I believe that God did not create any of us to be unworthy. And so if we learn to realize, like, we are royalty and we are worthy of everything, we deserve everything good that comes our way. And I think that's for me, just going back to that of, I know that I'm worth something. Because I mean, I felt that way where I'm just like, oh, I don't know how to say. I was always the quiet one. Oh, I don't know what to say. Now I'm like, I love who I am. I love who I've become. I love every day. Like, we are changing every single day, but we're changing to be the best person and the best version of us. So that's where I'm going to go with it. Okay.
All right. Yeah. That was perfect.
Was it perfect?
That was perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are in 2024, and this is like our first actual recording for 2024.
Very first one, yeah.
Because we was going back to, you know, like I said, going back and forth in our bank to see what we can put out. But I'm like, you know what? Let's give a one where we're talking about ourselves and kind of get y'all into our space. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So 2024 is here.
It's here.
2023 it smacked us a little bit. It's definitely smacked me a little bit.
Okay.
I definitely smacked me. And so when we think about 2023, what like lessons did you learn? Like maybe a couple lessons that you learned in 2023.
Lessons for 2023. Man, I got some learning to trust myself more.
Oh, I love it because I got that on my list.
Yeah, trusting myself more. Like I need to trust we'll just say my gut. So like, you know, you got that feeling in your gut where it's just like, you know, I shouldn't do this, But you know what? I'm just gonna do it anyway, just because my heart thinks it's the right thing to do, and then 2 weeks later, you're like, man, I should have listened to my gut, man. So definitely trusting my gut more.
Yes.
Lessons for 2023. Man, stop procrastinating.
Ooh.
Like that was 2023 was a all-time high for procrastination for me.
Sure.
Like procrastination leads to a lot of it's just not good. Yeah, like
stuff that's unnecessary for real.
At all. I would do the dumbest procrastinations. Like, you get a bill in. Like, the bill's due the 1st, and it's like, all right, cool, I'll pay it.
Got the money.
Got the money, just chilling in an account. All right, I'll pay it whenever.
Instead
after I get out the shower, I'm gonna pay this bill. You get out the shower, you turn on the Lakers game. Like, okay, Bryant, you working on that triple double? All right. Man, you need 2 more rebounds, big dog. Let's get this triple-double. I done forgot all about this bill. About it. Next thing you know, next month is like, yep, late.
Go ahead and add that late.
Yeah, man, just little stuff like that, like procrastination. Like, I this year, the procrastination got to come to a halt.
That's definitely my work on. My word for 2024 is consistency, and the procrastination.
What?
Can't even talk.
Okay. Procrastination. You got it.
Procrastination.
There you go.
Gosh, what was it?
You good, money. You
okay,
good.
well, anyways, okay, so those are yours?
I mean, let me see. I think I can come up with another one.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
What you got?
What I say? Trusting my gut more. Oh, taking my own advice.
Oh, yeah.
Man. It's so many people, not even so many. It's a select few people that I trust their advice. And it's just times where I'm like taking the advice of, we'll just say family members, where it's just like, all right, I hear you. Yeah, that sounds good, but it goes along with my gut. Like my gut's telling me I should do this. Mm-hmm. I took your advice, not trusting myself and taking my own advice. Now I'm sitting here wanting to punch me and you in your face. So it's just like, man, I got to learn to take my own advice. Don't get me wrong. Taking my own advice as I was younger kind of put me in some sticky situations. But now that I am a seasoned vet.
More in tune.
There you go. That's more in tune. Yeah, man, I got to start taking my advice more. Like, I mean, with this whole potty thing, like the procrastination from years and years, not listening to my gut, not taking my own advice. I hate to say it, it took this long to start the potty, but
but that's how we breaking chains. We breaking chains because honestly, like I said, just us knowing each other and the procrastination is truly real in both of us. But it's like, nope, because I was like, nope, I'm not gonna let you stop. We not stopping. Like there ain't no stopping.
Right.
Like, so no, it's just like, and then somebody acknowledges. Sometimes you need somebody to like, hey, come on, because sometimes if we be because we can do it by ourselves. And I'm very independent, so I'm into like, by myself. But I'm like, everything ain't meant to do by yourself.
Right.
Everything ain't meant to do by yourself.
Right.
So,
So what you got? What you not? That's. I think that's it.
Let's see. I learned in 2023 to let go and let God, and I say that because I had to have my first surgery last year, and it came to the point where just like, man, life is real. It's so instant, so precious, and so. It's quick, and so for me, it was just like letting go, like truly, and I'm telling you everything, like I got fired from my job, but I prayed to be fired from my job, to be my own boss, to make my own money, to not depend on no person, to go through surgery. My mom went through a couple surgeries. My son had a surgery. Like I learned to truly let go because the stuff I can't control, I can't control it. You know what I'm saying? I can't control that. So I have to let that go.
Right.
So let go and let God. That's my first one. Taking care of myself. So you can't take care of nobody else if you can't take care of yourself. So
that's very true.
For me, I had to learn to like, I love my kids. Like I'm always mommy, but I'm like, I had to learn to like, okay, let me take a break from that and let me try to regroup and truly be in tune with self, because in order to be able to take care of y'all. And then I think maybe my last one it's more, but I'm gonna say my last one is showing gratitude. Being grateful for everything, like just for anybody that crossed your path, waking up in the morning, driving down the street, having the money in your bank account, gas in your tank, like showing gratitude and being grateful for is something that I took from 2023 as well.
Okay.
So
nice.
Yes. So for 2024, people got the New Year's resolutions. I'm not really big into that, but I'm definitely into setting goals. So what are some goals that you plan for yourself?
Okay.
2 for yourself, and then how about 2 for the potty?
Okay. So a goal for 2024 is to stop procrastinating.
Okay.
Take it from a lesson of last year. Like, man, all this procrastination leads to things that are not good, unnecessary. So stop procrastinating and to take my advice more.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's exactly.
Take my advice and listen to my gut more. Like, I'm really, really in tune with like taking my own advice.
I love that.
Like, and then you know what? For 2024, learning to say no more.
Woo! Say
because
that.
My whole life, man, some of the no's that I should have gave and didn't give, and then I'm sitting here like, man, what are we doing right now, man? I should have just said no. Now, hey, T, man, I give you a couple dollars if you can take me to pick up my check, and then I need to pay this and that, and next thing you know, you
gone for
around
5
the whole
hours.
city,
Yes,
exactly, and then like, yeah, man, here go $5, good looking. You just like, man, what did I just help you out? Like I got to learn to say no more. Like,
okay, that's a good thing.
Yeah, like,
because you can't always say don't like no. That's a good one though. Definitely. How about for the podcast? Or do you want me to go
for the potty? Man, just be more consistent with the potty. Yeah, because as much as we are consistent, we are very inconsistent.
Exactly.
And not just because we want to be, but because of life. But, we got to be more consistent, because there's times where it's like, all right, pick the kids up, took them to gymnastic practice, made them dinner, we in bed, they fall asleep, and it's like I can work on something going towards the podcast, but I'm like, man, Brian play tonight, man. Come on, Brian. It's like, you know what? I'm going to watch the first quarter. I'm going to turn this thing off, and then I'm going to get to editing a video or, looking up, things that help our podcast. And next thing you know, I'm in the fourth quarter like, yo, 2 minutes to go. We tied up, man. Brian. Come on, big dog. Let's do what we do, man.
Oh, my goodness. So you over there, full game mode.
But full game on. I need to be editing the video. You know what I mean? But another thing for the podcast is, get our followers up from 1 to 2.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just little baby steps.
For real, let's see.
Little baby steps, man. We might be at 6 or 7 right now, but
it's 11 on YouTube.
Okay, 11. Okay. Yeah, get it from 11 to 12. By the end of this week.
Okay, by the end of the week. Y'all know what y'all got to do. Like, subscribe. What is it? Like, subscribe. I'm not.
Like, subscribe, follow, and... Oh, no. Follow and subscribe is the same thing, ain't it?
Like, subscribe. See, like, we ain't...
See, comment
that ain't for
like
us.
That.
Yeah, but we got the little thing. Hit the link.
Yeah, hit the link.
On all platforms. We got you. Hit the link.
Yeah. What you got for us for personal goals and for the potty?
Personal goals for myself is staying consistent and overcoming fear. Like, continue to keep overcoming fear, because sometimes I feel like if something's not perfect or something's not right, I'm gonna stop. And I want to keep being consistent and like keep going and not, overcome that fear, because I can be like, oh, nope, it's not right. So I back and I'm like, that ain't it. Like, that is not it. So those are 2 things for me. And then for the potty, one thing I just hope that it's always a positive message that comes out. You know what I'm saying? Something that you guys can laugh about, joke about, or something. You know, that's one thing, and to inspire you, uplift you. If you're having a bad day, you need to come and laugh real quick, because you know we're going to have something in the background. We chuckling and kikiing. But it's just something to lift you up, though. Yeah. Like, that's definitely one thing. And then definitely, you know, get our followers and stuff up, like build our community. Like, definitely could build our community is something that I really just would love to see for 2024.
Hey, amen to that. Definitely amen to that.
All right, y'all. So we have a couple of segments in this show, but we're going to do the first one this time.
Okay.
All right. So the segment we're going to do is called Tuned In. Okay.
Okay. Tune in.
Tune in. So basically what this is like anything this is just about us. So anything that we notice, a movie, music, actress, something they seen, article, this is just something like, hey, this is what we tuned into this week. Mm-hmm. So would you like the honors or you want me to do it?
I'll let you go first.
All right. Go ahead. So my tune in, so it's music. So I love me some KCamp, y'all. So
okay, KCamp.
KCamp, Float to London is the CD, and I think it came out sometime last week. It might have came out sooner. Don't quote me, but I love me some KCamp, and he got some bangers on there. So I'm really like a beat head girl. So I love me a good beat, and I will beat that in the chord, you know. So that's my tune in for the week. So
you got a specific song that you tuned into, or you just like the album is a...
For me, I play it from front to back. Okay. And so I love all his songs, but one thing I do like, what is that called? So I know the end of the song is called, it's like two songs in one. It's called Honda Accord, I think.
Oh,
it's just
changed the beat up.
Yeah, because the beat at the end is the Honda Accord beat. So that's...
Hold on, like the Honda Accord, like the commercial, and they got a beat in it, and then he's flipping or something?
No, the song is called, sorry, KCamp, but I don't
just sing it for us.
I ain't nobody singing that.
Okay, rap the verse.
I don't know these words.
Rap the first verse.
But I just said I listened to it. I listened to the beats. This boy trying to hear. I'm not a rapper.
Okay, all right. We just, you know what I'm saying?
No, but I don't know the words to the song.
Okay.
But I do like the beat.
You know the hook, though?
If I heard the song.
Oh, man. Okay.
But I'm just saying, that's just
No. I'm with you. I'm with you. If the beat banging.
Oh, yeah.
The half of the war is won.
Yep.
Hook catchy.
Yep.
Oh, man. I'm there.
I'm in there.
If the verse is trash, I'm still in there.
Yeah.
The beat banging and the hook catchy, I'm in there. He's saying some bush.
No, for real. Because you know what? Like Waka, I used to love me some Waka. And then I started actually listening to the words of what I was like, Waka, you know.
Oh, no, I still like Waka, even
you know
with
I
the
love
word.
You.
Nah,
I love you.
Waka.
But then I actually tuned into the words when I shouldn't have.
You know, he said he was a trash rapper. At least this is what I heard. He said he was like, I've always been a trash rapper.
But he made it, so
he made it big
listen.
Time. Yeah, his growth is crazy too.
I was just about to say that.
His growth is crazy.
Definitely.
Like, listen to him in some interviews. It's just like,
it's crazy. I was about to say Kevin Gates too. I don't know why that came to mind, but I don't know.
You don't like his growth?
Oh, Kevin Gates? Yeah. I do. That's what I was about to say in there too. I'm like, I don't know why that's coming to mind, but
Gucci too. Like,
I love him. Jeezy. Let's see. Like I love the growth. That's one thing. That's a word. Consistency and growth. Like I love them for real.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can't give us. Y'all don't listen. I don't got time to play with nobody's kids today. You can't give us nothing.
So you go to KCamp. You go. You go Google Float to London. And then the song, again, it's a two-part. No, it's two songs in one. So I don't remember what the first part is called, but the second part is called Honda Accord, and that's the beat that I like because the first beat is a little different, and then it changes.
And it just starts slapping.
So, yes.
Okay, all right.
But, yeah, I love me some KCamp. So,
okay, KCamp. Big shout out, KCamp.
You know, I like them independent.
No. Okay. You shooting your shot right now? Now, what's going on? What's going on? You shooting your shot at KCamp? With the snort action? Hey, KCamp. You know what I'm saying? Sliding them DMs. She just snorted for you, big dog. You know what I'm saying? She a little embarrassed right now, but you know.
It's funny. So when I laugh, yeah, I do snort. It is pretty hilarious. And I definitely wasn't trying to get that on camera. But hey,
it's real raw and authentic. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's what's up, man.
All right, so what's your tune in? What's yours
My
on this?
tune in is it's a video that was sent to me. From it was Bryant on the podcast, and he was talking about breaking generational. Was it trauma or curses? Generational trauma, curses, whatever you want to say. But he was pretty much talking about like, and I'm gonna butcher this. My bad, Bryant. Big shout out. But he was talking about, man, you don't want to yell at your kids before they go to bed, and how you expect for them to have a good night's sleep. You know, you don't want to yell at your kids in the morning before school. How you think they're gonna have a bad day? Like exactly. You need to really watch your words with your kids and your tone with the kids, and you know, you want to break. Let's just say that's what you was going through growing up. Like, why continue that cycle? Like, you tune into that podcast.
It was.
Like,
it's very touching. Seriously, it is, because, man, when he showed me the clip, it's definitely. We don't realize like how much trauma or something we go through sometimes. When we realize we're yelling or screaming or hollering or something like that, we don't realize that where that comes from. And sometimes you got to realize like that's what trauma means. That's what that childhood, like healing your inner child, what that kind of means is just like, you know, that thing, like maybe your mom or dad or something, you did something wrong. Sit down. Oh my God, don't do that. And it's just like, that's, as a child, that's probably like your first time of hearing that, and you have to react. That's a different tone. I don't know, but the tone is everything, though. We can definitely go deep into that, but y'all, like the tone and the way that y'all talk to people, your children, like, man, it is that can cause a lot of pain, and that's you want to just not. I don't know, but y'all gotta watch that. The Bryant. We'll definitely put it in the description. Please check that out. Like, it definitely is. We definitely have to heal our inner child. Yeah, and I know I'm like going off on a tangent, because to go off of that, I watched this podcast for the Healthy Hoes. I love you, Reed. I love you, Sunset Tim. Listen, shout for real.
Super dope.
Love them. But their podcast, the one that they just came out with this week, was Healing the Inner Child. Y'all, find them. It's called The Healthy Hoes, and like listen to that.
For the Healthy Hoes, right?
Is it For the Healthy Hoes or For the Healthy Hoes? I'm sorry, yes, For the Healthy Hoes. But definitely go and listen to that too. Like, I'll even add that on there too, because that's definitely something. In this day and age, we definitely need to learn how to fine tune. Yeah.
Like, it ain't just like that clip. Just wasn't just for generational trauma. That's what the clip was based on.
Yeah, for like kids,
generational trauma, like, but just in general though, like, yeah, man, you gotta mold your children to be confident, to be, but yeah, you just yelling at them for some nonsense, little spilt milk action. It's just like, man, How
I think about that too, for me, with my kids, my thing is, how would I feel if somebody did it to me? What if they did that to me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I won't, like, I'll be like, who you talking to? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't talk to me like that. So I'm like, talk to, man, how we talking about in the last podcast. Treat others the way you want to be treated.
Right.
And just because they're little humans, they the ones that we should be most, delicate with, because they new here. Yeah. We got all these years of experience to live life, and I don't know. So that's what.
Nah, you're right. Yeah, they little humans. They got feelings and emotions, and
they do.
Kids, depression, all that. I mean, it happens with kids too. Like, so we sometimes us parents look at them as little possessions.
Oh my God, I watched the video like that.
You're just my little possession. They, every now and then I get on my knees and get eye to eye with my kids to talk to them.
Yeah.
Like, yo, Daddy ain't mad. He's a little disappointed, but just try to break it down to like why Dad is mad or disappointed. But I do it at an eye level instead of this little 3-foot like kid looking at this 6'2" giant monster. Like, oh, I'm in trouble. Like, nah. So,
because you want your kids to. You want to form a bond with your kids to the point where even if life is jacked up and slapping them in the face, they'll be able to come to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where, for me, that's what I feel like if you do try to, talk to them. And
right.
I don't know. That's just me, but.
Do you think you can overcompensate for trying to build that bond, especially if you have like would you say, generational trauma that you're trying to break? So you overcompensate for that generational trauma.
I can say that. That's why I say that you have to have a balance.
Okay, gotcha.
So, like, taking from, it might be a discipline thing or whatever, or talking to someone. Maybe you can talk, but learning how to discipline. I don't know. You just got to learn how to, what you did not like.
Right.
And then what you know you should probably do. I don't know. That's a good question, though. But I think you could do that, though. I think you could. But I don't know. That's when the growth comes in, and you kind of like, you got to get real with yourself.
Right.
It'll come along. Therapy, talking to people. I don't know. Yeah. That's what I'm like.
Okay.
Yeah. But y'all, listen, we're going to have to, the next episode, we might have to talk about healing. I don't know, because I love it. So, because we do want to heal. And that's one thing we want to, like, give motivation, inspire, uplift. If anybody needs help, like, that's why we do this, too. Like, this is therapy for us. Like, this is true
this
therapy.
Is a real live.
Like,
we're doing therapy.
For real.
Live in action. Like,
live and in action, for real. So, listen. When y'all get a chance, go down to the description.
Okay.
You gotta like it.
Okay.
Subscribe it.
Subscribe.
I sound like an old granny.
We can scribe it. I think the note says scribe, but we meant subscribe. We can scribe it.
See, I know I'm old because that's what a granny would say. They want to say subscribe. They be like, let's scribe it.
Yeah.
That's what my granny would say. Rest in peace, Gran. But that's what my granny would say. She would definitely scribe it.
Yeah.
But like, share, comment, listen, interact with us. I know Spotify, we do have like poll questions. We got our emails attached and stuff like that. But we truly thank y'all for episode 2. Tune in.
Episode 2. Let's go.
Yeah. So any last words? Any motivational thoughts? Any words? Anything?
I'm going to keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
2 words. Be kind.
Be kind. He loved be kind.
Yeah,
well, his be nice was, yours was be nice last time.
Last time.
Our last podcast, you said.
Be nice.
Be nice.
Yeah, be nice, be kind. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a simple gesture.
It is a simple gesture.
Like you never know. Like somebody could be having the worst day ever, and you might not want to be bothered with them. Like, they chopping it up with you, and you just like, man, I wish you would just, dude, I got somewhere to be. I got something to do. You take that 2 minutes just to be kind. You might brighten their whole day up.
Exactly. I love that.
I just be kind.
Keep it simple for real, because it ain't that hard. Just keep it simple.
Keep it
super
simple.
But yeah, I'm gonna leave y'all with the words. Stay consistent. Stay consistent. This is just for myself and just for us. Like, truly to stay consistent this week. Like, anything that you wrote down, was trying to plan, do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got one time, and I know there's no better time than right now.
There we go.
We love y'all.
Perfect ending.
And again, catch us every Thursday. New podcast every Thursday.
Every Thursday. Let's get it.
All right. What we gonna say? Toodles.
Deuces. We out.
Welcome to the potty.
Welcome to the potty. How'd that feel, yo? Was that cool?
I think I like that. I might
you sure?
like all of it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to listen to it now.